All right, Oprah recently dropped by the Sherry Shepherd show and revealed a story about her being cheated on. She revealed that she followed her ex-boyfriend to his other girlfriend's house to find out he was cheating. Now, I want to be very clear. It is not Stedman. Stedman has been a perfect mate and companion as far as we know. So it's not Stedman. Don't run with it. What are your thoughts? And what is the wildest thing you've done to find out if your partner was cheating? This is where we telling ourselves and be vulnerable. Armand, you're the newest member here. So we're going to go to you first.
Okay, I'll go first.
How'd you make a fool out of yourself, or how'd you find out your partner was cheating?
First of all, imagining Oprah being cheated on is just crazy. You know, she's one of those people that you just feel like is like a god. You don't even think that she gets cheated on. But, you know, it's good that, you know, she's human too. You can realize that, you know, even Oprah goes through something and becomes a successful billionaire. So, you know, there's hope there for all of us. Now, for me, I think the craziest thing that I've ever probably done was like, you know, we have a lot of dating apps. So I created like a fake profile and pretended to be, you know, somebody else just to see, because I want to see if he was on there. You know, I seen him on there, so I messaged him and, you know, sent pictures as if I was somebody else. I basically catfished him, and I realized it was him. You know what I mean?
Was he being shady? Was he like?
No, he was down for the whole hookup, ready to meet up. Like, yeah, but then but then I would go back and still talk as myself through text messages. And so he would like play these games like he was getting sick. You know, he wasn't feeling very well. He had to cancel plans. But this is when I lived in LA, he lived in Vegas, you know, but he had plans to be going to San Diego to the Navy base to hook up with this guy that I had created and that lived in San Diego. It was a whole thing. It was a mess. But so yeah, it was an unfortunate situation.
That ain't unfortunate. You was on your waiting to X. You was on your crazy. That's all right. But I get it though. If you feel like suspicion, they won't tell you the truth. I get doing that.
And I crashed out. I crashed out for sure.
That's definitely a crash. Definitely. We all have one, I think, though. Al?
Let's see. So the thing about the Sherry and Oprah segment I like is just I love seeing two powerful women of media.
We don't care about that. We want to know about you crashing out. Come on, Al.
Okay, I'm getting there. And I love how Oprah is such a word master. Like, you know, Sherry wants to get the tea, right? So instead of her giving her tea about her relationship with Stedman, she shifted and made it about an old story, which was better tea, that really changed the whole environment of the conversation. I'm learning from Oprah. That woman is brilliant. As it relates to me, okay, is this what you want, some tea?
Yeah. I gotta be honest. What she did.
Huh?
You doing what she did. You like,
no, I just feel like as a personality, that's what's interesting to me. Mm-hmm. All right, as it relates to me, I gotta say this. When I dated women, when I'm in women-centric relationships, I don't really care. Like, I don't care to find out if they're cheating. I don't care if they're cheating as long as when we're together, we're good. However, when I date men, I do care. And what does that mean? And when I say I care, because I feel like for men, if you try to disrespect me now, it's a man on man thing. So what have I done? I have been in the same space with a friend who I was supposed to be there with, and they decided to disrespect me with someone else. And I basically almost brought the entire hotel down.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Now, isn't that weird?
Well, no, I mean, do you feel like you like men more? Is that probably why you care a little bit more, or it's just a step?
See, for me, it's always been about power dynamics. So it's about me having more power. I've been well, Lord, don't let me not. This is the liquor talk.
Talk it, tell it. This is TJ. Come on.
No, you know, I just feel like getting women, having them do whatever I want, it's been very easy for a very long time. So for me, I know that power dynamic. For me, with men, you can't use the same power dynamics. Okay. And that has been what will frustrate me not being able to dominate them the way that I need to dominate them to feel, you know, whole.
It sounds like you're a master manipulator, Al. Okay, Claudia.
Let me manipulate a comment into this conversation if I can. Okay, one time I rolled up, I had the code to my ex's phone. I called and I found out that it was a prostitute, stripper, I don't know, whatever she was over there. And I had loaned him a whole bunch of money because he was going through it, but he was wealthy and then he was going through a thing. So me and my girls rolled up. I kind of kicked the door in. Well, I had the keys, but I also did a kick combo. Like I had the dramatic effect. And I was like, we cheating. I was definitely I could have been arrested for what I did. I will say that. It was a very long time ago. He had proposed to me. So I was like, you really was acting. I was feeling guilty for not saying yes. And I don't know if that was crazy because I'm glad I averted a huge disaster of marrying someone that was caught up with like needing his self-esteem to be enhanced from sex workers. And
you know, a lot of that is a thing, like where a lot of men, they're like married or they're dating and they like prostitutes. Like little sex workers.
Because you can buy them and send them home.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
And if you call, you don't have to worry about them texting you and stalking you and stuff.
One of them I talked to was like, don't blow up the spot because he gave me money. I go, honey, that's money that I gave him. The money is cut off, so you're done. You're done. Anyway, sorry, you know who you are, but it worked out for you. Sorry. All right, social media is in a frenzy while debating which breakup was the messiest of the year so far. People are saying Simon and Portia, and others are saying the trio of Jacquees, rapper Dreezy, and the now pregnant daughter of Deion Sanders, Deandra Sanders, was even messier. All right, y'all, which breakup do you think has been the messiest this year? Who wants to go first on this one?
I think maybe, go ahead, Al.
Messy, I'm going to say it's Deion's, because if you think of all the players in that, and Claudia, you know the real deal on all those players in that, I think that's the messiest. The ugliest is how Simon and Portia's is unveiling. Now that's becoming the ugly. It's really becoming ugly. That I see getting nothing but uglier. Like with that one, we know who the people are. Mm-hmm. It's not like he's cheated or she cheated or he's accusing her of cheating or she's accusing him. We know that it's the two of them. That's it. So that can only get uglier. For me, Deion Sanders' situation was messy.
Deandra, his daughter. Okay. Armand, what do you think?
I think, like, I agree with Al there. I think the Jacquees Dreezy situation is the messiest, but I think the one we care about the most and the most interesting is the Portia Simon. That's the one that really matters. Yeah. Like, that's the one that really matters. And let me tell you something. It's playing out in a really nasty way. And, you know, it makes for great TV. And you guys know Portia's my girl. And I still feel a little bit of this is TV magic happening. But either way, I'm here for it. And it's making for a great comeback and a great storyline.
It might be TV magic, and it's also if it is, it's great because it's making people care because people have not been really caring about that show in a while. The numbers have been 1/10 of what they used to be. I know in season 7 we was at 4 million, they at 500,000. Now I'm just saying it just went down a lot. Not saying it's because of me. I'm just saying it has changed. It has changed. It has changed. But I just find it interesting that Portia and Simon were spotted together like just days before the announcement, and then also. I said something positive about her, and I heard she was negative back to me. And I'm like, girl, I'm giving you positivity towards you and your situation. So maybe there is like still a protective thing. Maybe it's fake news. Maybe it's not really real. Maybe they are playing for the camera. We all know Simon is the new Peter as far as Wanna Peach. And I think he's very happy with the attention that he's getting. And that's no shade to Peter. That's just been said about him for a very long time. I think Simon really wants to be in that show. Because I know if we've heard Fallon in her interview, she said that he was the one that encouraged her to kind of go do that. So I think he likes nothing more. Like there's millionaires, billionaires, and people that just have some money, right? That they have all this money, but no one knows who they are. No one cares. When they walk in the building, they have to really do a lot for people to get that attention. Imagine you're the richest person, allegedly, in the spot, but no one knows it. But then the fastest way to do that, marry a reality star. Now all of a sudden, boom, you are relevant. We're talking about you. And I see miserable millionaires all the time that hate that people do not know who they are. He got his wish. He got his Ozempic shots, allegedly. He got his feet done. And, you know, he's feeling himself. You know, he went from Florida Evans to Bob Evans. I don't know. Who's another Evans that he, I don't know. I don't know. Are people checking for him like that? Is he hot now?
Yeah, we are. We talk about him every other show.
Simon's sexy now. Would you date Simon?
I would say he's attractive if it's real.
Yeah.
Right? If he has all the money that he says he has.
Absolutely.
And all the influence around the world and country. I would say, yeah, and he's definitely more attractive. But if he doesn't, no, he looks like all the other scammers.
Absolutely. That's it. 100%.
You gotta protect your Social Security number.
Someone's not fine to me. Someone's not fine to me if they're rich. They can look better, but I'm still seeing that.
No. If you a billionaire. You could be attractive to me if you halfway decent. Simon can get it. I can entertain that.
Really?
Buy me some gargles.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like you're gonna feel differently when you get older and you have some FU money in your account. I promise you will not feel the same way because
Say it again.
When you get older and you have FU money in your account, you will not feel the same way. You will look at people differently. I promise you this. I know there's a big age difference, but you will feel.
I got money in my account.
But
I got a lot of jobs.
But hold on. But God willing, I get older. You know what I mean? These looks and stuff fade. So I don't want maybe I might find a little young boy that might be like, hey, listen, he still look good. Maybe I'm not as polished as I am in my youth, but I don't want to be written off. If I got the bankroll, bring it on to daddy.
I would say this for me. I would say this for me. I have multiple jobs. I make, some money. I don't really need anybody, if I want to be honest. But if a billionaire comes knocking on my door, as I get older, certain things I will compromise. Like they don't have to look like a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or even a 7.
I've had a couple of billionaires come out to me and it did not make me feel a way. I was like, that's nice that you're rich, but I'm still not attracted. I still have to get moist for you.
So you have to be physically attracted. Okay.
Yes. My body don't, maybe men's bodies are wired differently. My body don't work like that. I can't have a guy that I think is hideous on top of me. And would I have to stare at the Birkin bag the whole time to get in the mood? Like there's not going to be an orgasm. There's not going to be a payoff to this. I'm going to have to stare at the diamonds. And then
haven't you had enough of those already? I mean, do you
I have had an orgasm in a very long time. Do not try it, Al.
No, I don't mean it like that.
I'm trying to make me seem like I'm just out there.
Okay, let me stop because everybody's so sensitive. Okay, let me put it on me. For me, I have done it every which way that you can possibly do it sexually. I've lived every fantasy. You guys know I talk about parties. Like,
okay,
that's not important. That's not as important for me anymore.
I haven't had as much sex as people think. That's the problem. I have a lot of rumors. I haven't as much sex as people think, and I wish I did. I wish I had as much fun as my reputation because she got it in.
Okay.
I wish it was more true, honestly, at this point. I don't even care what y'all think anymore.